All right, we have one that might get a little personal today. Because I got a personal favorite in punks, and you're gonna be going up to bat for the Paper Brigade, if I'm not mistaken. Yes.
Yeah, and the Paper Brigade is possibly one of my favorites. Definitely one of my top DComs. I fucking loved Paper Brigade on rewatch. I hadn't seen it in a long time, and it was amazing. I loved it. Loved everything about it.
Yeah, it was okay. I was actually, though, to be completely honest, I was a little underwhelmed. I was really looking forward to seeing this again going into it. But I felt like it just fell a little short of my expectations. And when we're talking kids adventure kind of journey type movies, I think Punks just has the better story at the end of the day.
I think Punks feels like a million other kids' adventure movies. I think Paper Brigade feels like its own thing. It feels like a vibe. It feels like kids hanging out, getting into shenanigans during summer vacation. Punks feels like a mix of a bunch of different movies that are better, kind of blended into one.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, at Punks has a cast, right?
It does have a cast.
We got
yes.
We got Henry Winkler as the villain. We got Randy Quaid as our protagonist's father. The protagonist, is it the kid from 13th Year? I wasn't able to confirm that. If we can confirm that, we'll put a little fin.
If I can confirm that, yeah, I'll put it right here. Yeah.
But I think it's that kid. You got a young Johnny Salami in there. And of course a young Jessica Alba. Maybe Jessica Alba's first movie. I don't know. And she plays like this New York City, like Brooklyn, like tough girl or something kind of deal.
Yeah.
And basically, I mean, really, the movie is just like it's this story of a kid. It kind of has like you kind of said before. It's kind of like almost like a kid hackers type thing. It's much more. It's kind of like gadgety, right?
Yeah, it's like
little
it's like hackers for
things.
kids, kind of. That's what it feels. That's what it felt like to me, sort of.
And anyway, Randy Quaid, the father, he works for this company that is like coming out with this invention thing that should help people with paralysis and stuff like that. It's like a kind of like a bodysuit thing that makes you like 10, 100,000 times stronger. Who knows what the exact things were, but basically the kid does some research and realizes that with his dad's heart condition, he won't be able to handle this machine, and eventually, it's just it becomes a race against time for him to get to his father before he puts on this machine thing
And
that's I think
dies.
that would kill him. Yes, and he saves him, and it's a big happy ending. And throughout the movie, they just him and all his friends, they go on these little side adventures that I don't know if they all completely add up to the story entirely, but it's fun. And they do make a wrestling reference too, which this is the second decom with a wrestling reference in. I am taking note of that, just to put that out there.
Yeah, I mean, Punks is fine. It's passable. It's fun, but it's not a vibe. It
Oh,
does
it's a
not. It
vibe.
does not pass the vibe check, dude.
It's a
Paper
vibe.
Brigade. No, Paper Brigade is all the vibe all the time. It is.
Gunther
Gunther
stays
is
vibing. I can't argue with
Gunther
that.
is vibing the whole
He
time.
stays vibing.
Robert England is a vibe. Freddy Krueger is in this
Robert
movie.
England's
and
a creep, dude.
No,
I
Robert
thought
Englund
that
is
was
a
Randy
dude.
Quaid. I thought we were gonna have a crossover actor thing, and then I
No.
found out it's fucking Freddy Krueger.
It's Freddy Krueger, and he's amazing, and he's just a lonely guy that wants friends, and I love him, and he's amazing. Throw some respect on Robert England's name.
I don't I'm not sure what his point of even shooting him with paintballs in the first place is. Why is he even doing that in the first place?
Just for fun.
That's
Just for
fucked
fun. Just for fun.
up.
Just for fun.
Why paintballs?
Because he doesn't have bullets, Nick. Like, can't just be shooting these kids. Like,
That would make for a much different movie if he
can't
was
just
using real
shoot these
bullets.
kids and they can't just be picking off paper boys every week.
That
But
would-
but no, he's fun.
It's
The
kind of like
bullies.
why the obstacles for Gunther are so odd.
Because being a paper boy in the 90s was treacherous work, dude.
I guess
It was
I was
insane,
never a
man.
paper boy.
I mean, I was never a paper boy like that either, but like still, this movie made me want to be a paper boy. It also has Chauncey Leopardi, who is like the head of the Paper Brigade, sort of.
Yes.
And he's awesome. He's got a man bun. He's rocking, and it's dope. It's got face paint towards the end of the movie that we won't talk about.
Yeah, there's a lot of that kind of stuff. But why won't we talk about it? Because you're defending this one this time.
There might be a little bit of cultural appropriation. We don't know. It might just be some war paint. We don't.
I'm not.
They don't go into
I'm
it.
not really sure.
They don't go into it.
Of course they don't.
But it's but it's a good movie. It is a vibe. There's a treehouse that these little kids are
That
like.
treehouse was
awesome.
When I resaw that,
I
on the
want to
second
hang
watch,
out in that treehouse, and it's like right in the
Yes,
middle of the neighborhood too, like right in the cul-de-sac. Oh, it's so
badass.
great.
So, but the kids are against them at first that are in the treehouse, but then they end up joining their team at the end.
Yeah, it was awesome, dude. The relationship between Gunther and his little brother is awesome. I love their relationship. It's so believable.
Oh, Punk's real quick. That also has the kid from Sandlot in there, the Great Bambino. You know, the salt,
the Salt and the Swat. Yeah, who?
He's So yeah, both these movies have a kid from Sandlot. Actually.
Oh, that's right. It has Ham.
Yeah.
Ham
Yes.
Porter.
Yeah. Yeah, and he also plays a really cool role in Punks. He's, one of he eats rice cakes at some point. I
Yeah,
remember
Chauncey
the rice cake
Leopardi's
was so
character
good.
is way cooler though. He's tough. He handles the money. He
He's tough. Yeah, he really lays down the law in that.
he has an awesome
tough,
man bun.
Tough. He didn't even stick up for his boys.
He's
when,
like 5 foot nothing. How's he
when
gonna stand up to a tall 16-year-old that might
three-
smoke cigarettes?
Three scrawny bullies come into their garage and just take over the entire route.
One
with
of those
his, like-
bullies is the twin brother from Euro
Was-
Trip, also. So
Is that the main bully?
the main bully,
Wow.
Chad, was
Yeah.
he played the nerdy Michelle Trachtenberg's brother in Euro Trip.
I remember when I was a kid thinking that kid was like I thought on my rewatch he was gonna be looking like a young Anthony Kiedis.
This guy,
Oh, that's him.
That's
Oh
Euro
my
Trip.
God, no way!
Yeah.
I can't believe that's him.
Euro Trip.
Get
Oh,
out of
yeah.
town. But yeah, I thought he was like gonna be looking like this young cut up Anthony Kiedis bully. He was just like this scrawny dude. I can match up every one of those kids. You could take the husky kid against the short bully. You can take Gunther and his brother against the other dude, and literally send the rest of the kids on the one.
But that
bully
wouldn't
had
stop
some
them.
meat
But that
on
wouldn't
him.
stop the bullies.
From just taking
you
their
need,
shit?
No, you
They
need to
walked right
really,
in.
you need to send a message and stand up, and they
All I
did.
know is
They
Chauncey.
unleashed the geese. They had the kids help. they were rocking, dude. All the battle armor that they were wearing. Paper Brigade is amazing. Punks is fine. It's fine. But Paper Brigade is a vibe. It passes all the vibe checks.
I liked his alarm clock.
His alarm clock was awesome.
The donkey.
I loved everything about it.
drunk.
How his brother had to wake him up by spraying him with cold shower.
Yeah,
Like
that
everyone,
was-
it was funny. His dad is awesome. Like the movie Paper Brigade is better because it's more memorable. Punks, it's not very memorable. I think again, when we go later into these, like when we go into like the second round and the third round, and it's like these movies are really gonna have to be fighting. I don't think Punks is.
Well, I'm gonna
Let's
bring
see how
out
much
I'm gonna
we
bring out the forbidden argument here. I'm gonna bring out the forbidden argument, and that's the fact that the Paper Brigade may not actually be a decom.
This was your movie, though.
no, because
this was your movie. You're the one that put Paper Brigade on the bracket.
Yes,
though.
but we talked about it. You know what? You're gonna have to if you want to keep this defense.
Movie.
You're gonna have to go back and clip out where I said that it was my movie, because I'm pretty sure that I said that it might not be, but we still put it on. We'll find it.
This is your movie.
You
made this movie. You are the one that was like, yes, let's do this.
Well, then I tricked you. Then I got you.
You did trick me. I'm not happy with that. This was your movie. I didn't put Paper Brigade on my list.
Yes, it might have been, but when we were actually finally deciding which one to go on, I think I suggested, and then you said no, we should put Paper Brigade on.
What else did you suggest? That wouldn't have been
I don't know. All I'm saying is that it's possible.
It was your movie. That's not fair.
It's possible that it might not be a decom. What we found is that it was originally released on HBO and Disney. So we don't know which one it was originally on first. If it was on Disney, then hey, you know what? It should be on the list. But either way, I looked
it up, it did say it was a Disney Channel original movie.
I did see that too. Some sources suggest that it's a decom. Some don't. I don't. Oh.
Yeah, it's your fucking movie.
No, but later on when we actually decide it in there.
Look, just keep watching. Oh, well, we're already done. Yeah. Oh, no, this. We are literally watching our podcast right now. Sorry, people. Yeah, but because I'm calling his ass out right now because this was your fucking movie. This was your movie.
Yeah, whatever. But I'm pretty sure I say it right there. We're gonna get to the bottom of this at some point. We don't have to right now. We'll get to the bottom of this. Nonetheless, I'm just saying that it's a possibility that it's not a decom, and maybe that just puts Punks over the edge by that much more, even though Punks is already over. But it might put it that much more over based on based on
no. Punks is not nearly as good as Paper Brigade. Paper Brigade is amazing. Punks is fine.
Paper Brigade is a solid mid. It is mids.
If you were doing an S tier to F tier, I would put Paper Brigade in B. I would put Punks in like low C.
Low C.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey. I'm not disqualifying Paper Brigade here. That's not what I'm trying to suggest here. I'm just saying.
It's what it sounded like you were just trying to suggest.
I'm just saying maybe we can let our audience sound off a little bit, and they can tell us whether they think Paper Brigade is a decom or not. Doesn't matter at the end of the day. I don't think it's going to be a matter for Punks. I think Punks has this one. I think it might be tough for a lot of people to remember Punks, but if you go back and watch this, which it should be easy, because watching any movie with Henry Winkler should be easy. I mean, come on. Can you at least agree to that?
Yeah, Henry Winkler is good, but it's a mid movie. It's not. Paper Brigade is a lot better. It's a lot more nostalgic. It's a lot more of a vibe. Punks is,
Can we talk about the ending? Movies. Can we talk about the ending of Paper Brigade?
The ending of Paper Brigade is just fine.
It's just fine. When Gunther's love interest seduces Gunther's younger brother to find out where Gunther is. That's going to be some crazy confusion for Gunther and his brother later on.
Oh, that's totally fine.
They don't show his brother, day after.
His brother knows the deal. She knows that she was just,
I don't know.
She just wanted to know where the brother was.
That's going to be a weird family meal.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I think they're going to have a little bit of a struggle with the family meal the next day.
I don't think so. I don't think it was that problematic. But irregardless, next week we are arguing for Brink and Johnny Tsunami.
Make sure to like. I'm taking Andy Brink on that one.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow us on TikTok at the Dcom debate.
Tell us whether you think the Paper Brigade is a decom or not.
It was your movie.
I'm gonna prove that wrong.
All right, we will see you guys next week.
Later.